Welcome to the Deep Dive, where we like to really get into some fascinating topics and figure out what matters.
Today we're going to be diving into AI.
AI, innovation,
Real-world examples.
real-world examples, exactly. We've got some fascinating research to look at. We've got some analyses.
We do. We're going to be looking at some work from INSEAD MBA students.
Yeah, they're really at the forefront of this. I mean, they're really thinking about the impact of AI.
And they are living it. I mean, this is...
They are absolutely living it. And, we're going to cover all kinds of stuff today. I mean, everything from
Everything.
personalized entertainment to, like cybersecurity and healthcare.
Yeah, some high-stakes stuff.
High-stakes stuff. I mean,
This is the stuff that's going to matter, so get ready.
this is the stuff that matters, so get ready to have your assumptions challenged. We're going to uncover some surprising facts about AI and what it means for the future,
What it means for you.
what it means for you. Okay, so let's start with something that I think a lot of us interact with on a daily basis, and that's Netflix. Those eerily accurate recommendations that keep you glued to the screen.
Those are powered by AI.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of AI.
So it's their recommendation engine. It's a marvel of data analysis and personalization. You think about all the data that they collect. I mean, your viewing history, what you search for.
Like you hover over a title.
I know. How long you hover.
Like if you spend a little extra time on Bridgerton, they know.
They know. All of this is going into these complex algorithms that predict what you're going to want to watch.
What you're likely to enjoy, what's going to keep you on the platform.
And it's so accurate that, sometimes it's scary.
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
You finish one show and blam, there's another one that's perfectly aligned with your taste.
And that's what they want. They want to keep you engaged. They want to reduce churn, fewer people canceling subscriptions. They want to grow that revenue.
Yeah. Keep people paying.
Keep them paying.
And it's working. Because 80%, did you know this? 80% of the content streamed on Netflix comes from these AI-driven recommendations.
It's a powerful example
That is powerful.
of how AI can drive engagement.
Okay, but Netflix is not the only company out there that's using AI to completely transform their business.
Oh, no, not at all.
So let's move from entertainment into the world of finance because AI is shaking things up.
Oh, yeah. Have you heard of neobanks?
Neobanks.
Neobanks. So these are basically digital-first banks that operate primarily online.
Okay, so like online only?
Pretty much. And they're agile,
Yeah.
fast-moving.
Got it.
And they leverage AI to launch products and services so much faster than traditional banks.
Oh, I bet. Much faster. Give me an example.
Revolut. They've introduced over 20 products in just 5 years.
Wow. That would take a traditional bank.
Or ever.
Yeah, years and years and years to do
Yeah,
it.
absolutely. And that's because they're using AI to really understand the market and respond quickly.
I see. So they can kind of personalize the banking experience.
Yeah. Hyper-personalize it.
What does that even mean?
So think about companies like Monzo and Klarna. They use AI to offer tailored savings plans and investment recommendations,
Oh,
even personalized credit products. So it's all about giving you a banking experience that's really tailored to your individual needs and goals.
okay. Now that's what I call customer centricity.
It is. It's meeting you where you are
Right.
with the tools that you need.
But, AI's impact goes way beyond, we've talked to entertainment, finance, but what about something a little bit more, high octane?
High octane.
Like Formula One racing.
Formula One. Believe it or not, AI is huge in Formula One.
Really?
Big time. Because it's all about speed and strategy.
Yeah.
And AI can analyze massive amounts of data from each car in real time. So we're talking about optimizing everything.
Well, it's like having a superpowered pit crew, right?
Yeah, like constantly analyzing data, giving insights to the driver and the team.
Wow.
So think aerodynamics, pit stop timing, it's all being influenced by AI.
So AI-powered simulations, they've completely revolutionized the aerodynamics of these cars, right?
30% increase in overtaking maneuvers.
Oh, so it's more exciting for fans.
Way more exciting, gives drivers an edge. Makes it a much more strategic game.
And speaking of fans, Formula One has a global audience of over 700 million viewers.
That's massive.
And guess what? AI is being used to personalize content for those fans.
Absolutely. They want to make it a more immersive experience, a more engaging viewing experience. So AI is being used to predict driver behavior, to quantify the impact of errors.
Oh, wow. I see. So it's really transforming Formula One from the inside out. Making it faster, more strategic, and more engaging for fans.
And more data-driven.
And more data-driven. Okay. So we've seen how data is driving innovation in entertainment, in finance, on the racetrack. But this data-driven approach, it's not just for those industries. It's also changing the way investors manage their money.
Yeah, their portfolios.
Yeah, their portfolios. AI is becoming a really powerful tool for investors. I mean, it's helping them make more informed, data-driven decisions.
Yeah, because AI-powered platforms, they can analyze huge data sets
Massive.
to identify market trends,
Right.
assess asset performance.
Right.
So it helps investors move beyond gut feeling
Oh, I see.
and make decisions that are grounded in hard data and sophisticated analysis.
So it's like having a 247 financial advisor, right?
Kind of, yeah. Constantly monitoring your investments, adjusting your strategy as needed.
And the best part is, I mean, it's personalized. AI can personalize investment strategies based on your risk tolerance
Absolutely.
and financial goals.
Absolutely.
So it's not one size fits all anymore.
Right. It's about what's right for you.
It's about what's right for you. AI can help investors build a portfolio that's truly aligned with their unique needs and objectives.
Now, I know some investors might be a little hesitant to trust AI with their money.
Oh, I bet. It's their hard-earned cash.
Exactly. But it's clear that AI is playing an increasingly important role in the world of finance, and it's making it easier for individual investors and large institutions to manage their portfolios more effectively.
Yeah, it's kind of democratizing it a bit, right?
It is, but we can't just talk about the good stuff.
Right.
We got to talk about the potential risks and challenges.
Yeah, we've got to talk about the other side of the coin.
Every coin has two sides.
Yeah.
And while AI has the potential to add, trillions
Brilliance.
to the global GDP, a recent study found that a whopping 95% of organizations don't feel prepared to implement it
Why?
because of the risks.
Oh, so there's this excitement about AI, all this potential,
Yeah,
but there's also this fear about what could go wrong. It's like standing on the edge of a new frontier.
exactly.
Yeah.
Filled with both promise and peril.
Promise and peril. What are they afraid of?
Okay, well, one of the biggest concerns is data privacy, the potential misuse of sensitive information. We live in a world where data is incredibly valuable.
Yeah, data is everything.
And the use of AI raises important questions about how that data is collected, stored, and used.
We've all heard stories about data breaches, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And the potential for personal information to be exploited. And with AI's increasing power to analyze and utilize data, those concerns are only amplified.
Yeah. And then you have the whole issue of deepfakes.
Deepfakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, as AI becomes more sophisticated, it's getting easier to create these incredibly realistic fake videos and audio recordings,
Yeah.
which, it raises concerns about misinformation, the potential for reputational damage.
Yeah, it's like a digital hall of mirrors, right?
It is.
Where it's hard to tell what's real and what's fake.
Exactly.
And that can erode trust.
It can have far-reaching consequences. Because once you lose trust, it's hard to get it back.
Exactly. But one of the most pressing concerns that I have is the potential for bias
Bias, yeah.
in AI systems.
It's a big one. So AI systems, they're trained on data.
Right.
And if that data is biased, the AI can perpetuate and even amplify those biases, which can lead to unfair or discriminatory outcomes.
We've already seen examples of this
Oh, yeah.
in facial recognition systems.
Hiring algorithms, loan approval processes.
That's a problem.
It is.
So it's a reminder that AI is a tool. And like any tool, it can be used for good or for bad.
That's right.
It depends on the intentions of the people who build and deploy these systems.
It underscores the need for what we call responsible AI development,
Responsible AI development. I like that.
where ethical considerations are baked into the design process from the very beginning.
So it's not enough to just build powerful AI.
Yeah,
We have to make sure that it's fair and transparent and accountable.
exactly.
Okay. And then there's the big elephant in the room, the issue of job displacement. As AI gets better at automating tasks that humans used to do, there's a
Yeah.
lot of anxiety about what that means for the workforce.
Of course. It's a valid concern, and
Yeah.
it's one we need to address head on.
Right.
AI has the potential to create new jobs,
Right.
but it's also going to undoubtedly lead to job losses in certain sectors.
Yeah.
The key is going to be adaptation,
Adaptation.
reskilling, finding ways to work alongside AI rather than in competition with it.
Okay, well, speaking of adapting, I want to shift gears a little bit and talk about a specific example of AI's impact that I think is really relevant in today's world. And that's AI-generated influencers.
Have you seen these? They're popping up everywhere.
They're everywhere on social media.
Yeah.
They're getting more and more realistic.
They are. Some of them you can't even tell they're not real.
I know, it's both fascinating and a little unsettling, right?
Totally.
I mean, on the one hand, it's a testament to the power of AI
Yeah,
to create these believable digital personas.
absolutely.
But on the other hand, it raises all these questions about authenticity, transparency, and what does this mean for the future of influencer marketing?
Well, think about it from a business perspective. AI-generated influencers offer a cost-effective and scalable way to create content.
Right? They're always available.
They never have a bad hair day.
Never get into trouble.
They don't have any PR risks. There's
No.
always a but.
What about the consumers? I mean, how do they feel about interacting with something that's not even human?
Yeah, and that's the concern. There's a growing concern about transparency. Consumers value authenticity.
Absolutely.
And if they feel like they're being tricked or misled, it could backfire on brands.
Yeah, I mean, if it's not clear that an influencer is AI generated, could that damage a brand's reputation?
It could, absolutely. So transparency is paramount. Brands need to be upfront about the use of AI-generated influencers.
Yeah, we need to know.
Make sure consumers know what's real and what's not.
It's about finding that balance
Balance.
between leveraging AI's efficiency and maintaining that trust and credibility.
Exactly. And that theme of balance, we're going to see it again and again as we explore AI. It's about harnessing the power of this technology while being mindful of its limitations and its potential downsides.
It's about being proactive and asking the tough questions
Yes,
and making sure that AI is being used for good, not for harm.
absolutely. Speaking of high stakes,
High stakes, yes.
cybersecurity and national defense,
Okay.
AI is playing an increasingly critical role in these areas. But it's a double-edged sword.
How so?
AI can be a powerful tool for protection, but it can also be weaponized by adversaries.
So it's like an AI arms race, right?
It is. Governments and organizations around the world are investing heavily in AI-powered cybersecurity measures.
To try to stay ahead of the bad guys.
Exactly, to stay ahead of the curve, because the threats are constantly evolving.
So give me an example.
The UK, for example,
Okay.
they've established an AI security research lab, invested £8 million, specifically to address these evolving cyber threats. They're recognizing that AI is not just a technological tool, but a strategic imperative.
Right, in a world that's increasingly interconnected and volatile.
Exactly. So the stakes are high, the landscape's constantly changing. We've got to stay ahead of the game.
Okay, well, I want to move to an area where AI has the potential to really make a difference in people's lives, and that's healthcare.
Okay. You're talking about AI-powered CRISPR.
Yes, exactly.
CRISPR
This is revolutionary.
CRISPR allows scientists to make these very precise changes to DNA. And AI is playing a crucial role in analyzing vast amounts of genetic data to guide those edits, predict potential risks, and accelerate the development of new treatments. It's incredible.
We're already seeing this in action. I mean, we're seeing the first CRISPR-based therapy for sickle cell disease.
Yeah, which is offering hope to patients who previously had very limited treatment options. And AI-guided CRISPR is being used to engineer more resilient and nutritious crops.
Yeah, so we can address food security concerns on a global scale.
It's incredible. From treating diseases to addressing food scarcity, AI-powered CRISPR has the potential to solve some of humanity's biggest challenges.
Yeah, it's like a glimpse into the future where technology and human ingenuity can come together
They converge.
to create a healthier, more sustainable world.
Absolutely. It's an exciting field, huge potential.
Huge.
But of course, there are challenges.
There's always challenges. What are they?
AI requires a lot of data,
Yeah.
and obtaining that data can be expensive and time-consuming.
Yeah. And then there's the ethical considerations
Of course.
about, gene editing.
Right.
I mean, we need to make sure that these tools are used responsibly
Responsibly, yeah.
and that everyone has access to the benefits.
Equity is crucial.
It is, but even with the challenges, I mean, the possibilities are just incredible, right?
They're transformative. AI-powered CRISPR could revolutionize medicine, agriculture, even the way we understand the natural world.
So we've explored a really wide range of AI innovations today.
We have.
From personalized entertainment to groundbreaking healthcare solutions, we've seen the potential of AI to solve problems and create new possibilities.
Absolutely. But we've also talked about the risks and challenges that come with this rapidly evolving technology.
The key takeaway here is that we need to approach AI with a sense of balance.
Balance, yeah.
I like that. Enthusiasm, but also caution.
Yes, exactly.
Embrace the potential, but be mindful of the limitation.
The potential downside.
And we need to have these open and honest conversations about the ethical implications
We do.
of AI and make sure that these technologies are developed and used responsibly
For the benefit of all.
for the benefit of all. And that brings us to the end of part 1 of our AI deep dive.
We'll be back
We'll be back.
with more. Welcome back to our deep dive into AI innovation. We talked about some amazing applications, but how do businesses actually use AI at scale?
Yeah, that's the big question, right? We've talked about these great AI applications.
Yeah.
But actually making them work in a large organization,
Yeah.
it's got to be a whole different ballgame.
It is. It is. It's not just about the tools. It's about strategy, infrastructure, a culture that embraces innovation and data-driven decision-making.
Sounds complicated. Where do businesses even begin with all of this?
Well, McKinsey actually, they identified 7 critical challenges that companies need to address to successfully transition from just these AI pilots to real-world impact.
Okay, so like a roadmap.
A roadmap,
Well,
exactly.
let's break it down. What's the first challenge?
Focus. You have to focus on solving real business problems, not just implementing AI for the sake of it.
Right, so not just chasing shiny objects.
No, no. It's got to be strategic. Identify areas where AI can really make a difference, optimizing logistics, personalizing customer experiences, streamlining internal processes, that kind of thing.
So really applying it to concrete business needs.
Absolutely. It's got to solve a problem.
Okay, focus is key. What's next?
Integration. Seamless integration across existing systems is essential.
Oh, I bet. A lot of businesses have all these different systems that don't really talk to each other.
That's the problem, yeah. A lot of businesses have these siloed systems. Getting those systems to talk to each other, share data effectively, that can be a big hurdle.
And without that, AI solutions are going to be isolated.
Isolated and ineffective.
They're not going to be as effective. So investing in that data infrastructure,
Right.
ensuring that data can flow
Yeah,
across the organization is critical.
it's crucial.
So integration is definitely a challenge, but a crucial one to overcome. Okay, what else?
Cost management. Now, building AI models is relatively inexpensive these days, but running them at scale, that can get expensive.
Yeah, I imagine there's all kinds of ongoing costs like data storage, processing power.
Maintenance, yeah.
So you really have to factor in those long-term costs
Absolutely.
and make sure it's sustainable for the business.
Yeah, you got to be able to afford it.
It's got to make financial sense. What's number 4?
Tool proliferation. Companies end up with a collection of different AI tools and platforms.
Too many tools.
Yeah, too many tools. It's like having a toolbox overflowing with gadgets, but you can't find the right tool for the job.
That's a great analogy.
Mhm.
Too many tools can lead to confusion, waste resources.
Absolutely. Streamlining that infrastructure, leveraging cloud services, that can help reduce the complexity and make it more manageable.
Okay, so sometimes less is more.
Sometimes, yeah. Consolidating can lead to greater efficiency and cost savings.
Got it. What's next?
Teamwork. Scaling AI requires cross-functional teams with different expertise. Data scientists, engineers, obviously, but also business professionals who understand the strategic goals, risk experts who can identify and mitigate potential pitfalls.
So it's not just about the technical skills, it's about collaboration,
Yes, absolutely.
shared understanding of the objective.
Exactly. Having the right mix of skills and perspectives is key for successful implementation.
It takes a village to raise an AI.
It does. It does.
Okay, so we've got focus, integration, cost management, tool proliferation, teamwork. What's number 6?
Data. Having the right data is essential for AI, but the focus shouldn't be on perfect data.
Thank goodness.
Right. Perfect data is pretty much an impossible dream.
It is, yeah.
It's just not realistic in most cases. The goal is to have data that's relevant, accurate enough for the task at hand, and well managed to support scaling.
Okay, so good enough data, not perfect data.
Good enough, yeah.
Okay, last one.
Reusability. Reusing AI assets like code and workflows can really speed up development time, which leads to faster scaling and greater efficiency.
Oh, so it's like building a library of AI components that can be repurposed.
Exactly, yeah. A modular system. Mix and match to create custom solutions. This can save businesses, 30% to 50% in development time.
Wow, that's a lot of time.
It's a lot of time and money.
So to recap, the 7 critical challenges are focus, integration, cost management, tool proliferation, teamwork, data, and reusability. Those are some big challenges for business leaders.
They are. And transitioning from those pilots to real-world impact requires planning, execution, and a willingness to adapt and learn along the way.
Okay, well, speaking of adapting, let's talk about some of the anxieties surrounding AI.
Okay.
What are some of the things that keep business leaders up at night?
Well, one of the biggest concerns is misuse of sensitive information. AI systems are being used to collect and analyze huge amounts of data, which raises concerns about privacy and the potential for that data to be used in harmful ways.
Yeah, I mean, data breaches are a real concern.
They are a real concern, absolutely. And as AI systems become more sophisticated, those concerns only grow. We need safeguards
Safeguards.
to protect privacy, prevent data misuse.
Okay, so data privacy is a big one.
It's huge. Another one is the lack of transparency in AI outputs.
What does that mean?
A lot of AI systems, they operate as black boxes.
Okay.
So it's hard to understand how they arrive at their decisions.
Oh, so you get an answer, but you don't know how you got there.
Exactly. And that lack of transparency can lead to a lack of trust.
I can see that. And accountability, too.
Absolutely. If we don't understand how the AI is making decisions, how can we be sure those decisions are fair, unbiased?
Right, right. So how do we address that?
Explainable AI or XAI.
XAI.
This is an emerging field that's trying to make these AI systems more transparent, understandable. So instead of just getting an answer from the AI, you can also understand the reasoning behind that answer.
I see. So it's like shining a light into the black box.
Exactly. And that's crucial for building trust in AI and ensuring that these technologies are used responsibly.
Okay, explainable AI. That makes sense. But what about the potential for bias in AI systems?
Yeah, we touched on this earlier, but it's a really critical issue.
It is, yeah.
AI systems are trained on data, and if that data is biased, the AI can perpetuate those biases, which can lead to unfair or discriminatory outcomes.
And we've seen examples of this, with facial recognition systems, hiring algorithms.
Loan approval processes.
That's this problem.
It is. It's a serious problem, and it needs to be addressed head on.
So how do we mitigate bias in AI systems? Can we even eliminate it completely?
It's tough, but there are steps we can take. One crucial step is to ensure that the data used to train the AI is diverse and representative of the population it will be used on. So we're not training AI on data that reflects existing societal biases.
So being really mindful of those data sources?
Yes, absolutely. And we need to monitor for signs of bias even after the systems are deployed. It's an ongoing process, not a one-time fix.
Right. It's about constant vigilance.
It is. It is. And this brings us to another major concern, job displacement.
Yeah. The robots are coming for our jobs.
Well, it's a little more nuanced than that. AI will likely change the nature of work. It'll require people to develop new skills, adapt to new roles.
So it's not just a simple case of robots taking over.
No, it's not that simple. AI is going to change the way we work.
So the key is to be adaptable and to embrace lifelong learning.
Exactly. Those who are willing to learn, to adapt, they'll be the ones who thrive.
Right. The world's changing quickly, so those who are willing to embrace change and continuously learn new skills, they'll have a big advantage.
Absolutely. This has been a really insightful discussion about the social issues and anxieties surrounding AI.
Yeah, really interesting. But I'm also curious about the positive side.
The positive side.
What are some of the business innovations that are emerging because of AI adoption?
That's a great question. And it's a perfect segue into our next segment, where we'll explore how businesses are using AI to create new products and services, optimize operations, and really gain a competitive edge.
I'm really interested to hear more about the positive impact of AI.
It's an exciting time to be in business.
Welcome back to the Deep Dive. We've been talking about AI and its impact on everything from entertainment to healthcare. We've seen the potential, the challenges, the anxieties, but I'm really curious about the positive impact on businesses.
Yeah, the business innovations.
Exactly. What are we seeing out there?
Well, we're seeing AI drive innovation across industries in ways we couldn't have imagined a few years ago. One big area is in the development of new products and services.
Okay.
Companies are using AI to create personalized experiences, anticipate customer needs, deliver products tailored to individual preferences.
So it's like mass customization,
It is, yeah, products and services designed for each individual.
not just one size fits all anymore.
No, not at all. And it's not just consumer products. We're seeing it in healthcare, finance, education, even manufacturing.
Wow, so AI is really changing how we think about product development and customer experience.
Absolutely. It's all about creating products that are more relevant, more effective, more engaging.
Okay, but what about business operations? How's AI helping companies become more efficient?
Oh, AI is a game changer when it comes to operational efficiency. Companies are using it to automate tasks, streamline processes, optimize resources.
Give me an example.
Okay. AI-powered systems for managing supply chains,
Okay,
predicting maintenance needs,
I see.
even detecting fraud in real time.
So it's like AI is handling the heavy lifting so humans can focus on more strategic stuff.
Exactly. It's not about replacing humans, it's about augmenting their capabilities, freeing them up to focus on things that require creativity, critical thinking, problem solving.
Right. Which brings us to the future of work.
Yeah. The big question.
How's AI going to change the nature of work, the skills that are needed?
Well, the future of work is probably going to be a hybrid model.
Okay.
Humans and AI working together. AI handling routine tasks, humans focusing on things that require uniquely human skills, creativity, empathy, complex decision-making.
So the key is to adapt and develop skills that complement AI.
Exactly. Don't try to compete with AI, work with it.
So what kinds of skills are we talking about?
Critical thinking, problem solving, creativity, communication, collaboration, those are all going to be increasingly important.
And being adaptable, right? Lifelong learning.
Absolutely. The pace of change is only accelerating. The ability to learn, adapt, solve problems, those are the keys to success in the AI era.
It's not just about technical skills anymore.
It's about broader cognitive abilities, the ability to learn and grow.
This has been a really interesting look at the positive side of AI for businesses.
It is an exciting time.
It is. But I think it's important to remember, AI is a tool.
Right.
And like any tool, it can be used for good or bad.
The future of AI is not set in stone. It's up to us.
Right. We need to be mindful of the risks and challenges.
Work together to ensure it benefits all of humanity.
We need responsible AI development,
Transparency.
accountability.
Make sure the benefits are accessible to everyone.
Absolutely.
Well, this has been a fascinating journey into the world of AI.
It has.
We've covered so much. I feel like I have a much better understanding of this technology and its potential to shape the future. Me too. And remember, this is just the beginning. AI is constantly evolving. The possibilities are endless.
So stay curious, stay informed, and keep exploring.
Exactly.
Thank you for joining us for the deep dive. We hope this episode has given you some food for thought and inspired you to think differently about AI and its role in our lives and in the world around us.